Hello everybody and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. Today is Wednesday, so we're going to do another Marvel Cinematic Universe review as always. And today is a big day. We're at the part where we're basically at the culmination of Phase 3 here, which is probably the best and most prolific phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But it's going to be a short video today because I don't really have a whole lot of thoughts. I mean, I have a lot of thoughts. If you guys want a longer video, just let me know and I'll make one. But it's pretty straightforward in terms of what the movie is, which is Avengers: Infinity War. Avengers: Infinity War was released in 2018. It was written by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely and directed by Joe and Anthony Russo. And essentially what happens is this bad boy right here, Thanos, he's like, I'm going to destroy half of the universe. Because he wants to solve the population issue, which is a great thing to solve. I think it's a great issue for a villain to have to solve. And the Avengers are like, no way! And then bad things happen. I'm not going to spoil it, I guess. It's kind of dumb to not spoil it at this point. It's been like 3 years, and I'm still not going to in case you guys haven't seen it, but still, regardless. That's basically the whole plot of the movie, but it is incredibly well done. It is the first time that we have every Marvel Cinematic Universe character in the same screen, except for a few, like Ant-Man and Hawkeye, which is fine. I do want to talk a little bit first about Thanos here. Thanos is one of the best villains ever in cinematic history, and here's why. People are arguing about this, and I might make a whole video about this at some point in case if you guys want a whole video about it, I'll make one. Essentially, the reason why he's one of the best in the whole world is because he's solving an issue that everyone agrees is an issue, right? His issue is that, alright, there's a problem and a solution, right? And the reason that makes him a villain is the solution, not the problem, right? Which is not how a lot of people think. A lot of people are like, oh wow, he's just evil. And it's like, no. Listen, there's a population issue. That's a real issue. That's a real thing, right? We all agree that at some point we should stop making babies for a bit because we're going to run out of food. That is a real issue that might actually happen to the United States and to the world, right? And Thanos realizes this, and so does the rest of the world, but we're not doing anything about it. So he's like, I have to do it, which is a fair thing to assume, right? And so the issue that makes him a villain, right, is the fact that he's going to kill half of the universe to do it, okay? Which I think we all agree is not the way to go about solving said issue. We agree there's an issue, but there's the separation that makes him a villain is how he goes about solving the issue, which is what makes a really good villain. And I honestly think he's one of the best villains in the whole world. I will make an entire video if you guys want me to. Drop it down in the comments down below, and I will. I do think he's one of the best villains in the entire cinematic universe, and even other universes as well. I think he's great. I'm not going to talk about any acting here because they've already been here, except for Josh Brolin, of course, as Thanos, which is mostly CGI and motion tracking. He was great. I'll just say he was great. But Infinity War is, in my opinion, better than Endgame. In general, I'll make a whole video about that in, what is it, June, maybe? I think it's June, but it actually might be... No, okay, it's in July. I'll be making a video in July about why I think that Avengers Endgame is a very good movie, but I think that Infinity War is a better movie in general. I don't think it's my favorite MCU movie, but I think it's the reason that people think it's so good, right, is because it's a culmination, right? You have Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Doctor Strange finally, the Guardians of the Galaxy finally, and all of these giant characters and slap it in front of you, and it's fantastic, and I was like, yay! And it's great, and it's got a lot of fan hype, and it's a really solid movie as well. However, I don't think it's perfect. I do think there are some issues. I do think the pacing is a little weird in some areas of the film, and judging where you are is hard in this film, because they don't always have place stamps like I think they should. But I do think it's a really good movie, and it's one of my favorites, and I'm not going to spend a whole much more time on this, because it's a great movie. If you guys want a longer review of me diving into my favorite parts of the film or whatever, drop a comment down below, and I will do it. Just let me know, okay? Also, let me know what you guys think of Infinity War and all that stuff in the comments below. I do like responding to comments. One of my favorite things to do on YouTube, so make sure you guys do that. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and give Avengers Infinity War an A. I don't think it deserves an A+. It almost does. It's almost perfect. But I do think it's better than Endgame for a lot of reasons. And again, in July, there'll be a whole video about it. My Avengers Endgame review comes out on June 30th, so it's perfect. June 30th and then July 3rd, those two will be about Avengers Endgame and then Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys are subscribing to look forward to that. I know I'm looking forward to it, so I would subscribe. If I were not me, I'd still probably subscribe because it's a really cool thing to do. People are saying it's the cool thing to do, so do that. But without any more delusions, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. And as always, keep watching movies and television, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.